Hello everyone, welcome back to Wild Tech and Stuff. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Garmin inReach Messenger personal satellite communication device. I'm going to give you my thoughts and impressions as well as some of the specs and features. So let's get into it. So here are some of my impressions about this little guy, having used it for a little while. I love how tiny it is. It weighs nothing. It's 4 ounces. It's super small. It's smaller than the palm of my hand. It's got a rubberized gasket that wraps all the way around all the buttons and protects the SOS button. It is thin. Some of them are chunky or have the antenna sticking out. This little puck, I can put it in my back pocket and forget about it until I need it. So I'm more likely to take it everywhere with me. Like if I leave camp for 15 minutes, this is going to be in my pocket. And that's a huge thing because you don't want to wander away from your camp and then end up over a ledge and break your leg and don't have access to this thing. It's weather sealed. I've squished it. I've dropped it. I've sat on it. I've done all the things to it and it's stood up to everything. It's not been even close to showing a sign of wear. It's quite durable. So I love the durability and the feel of it. It feels sturdy. You could squeeze this really hard and the idea that you could damage it is basically not real. So here are some of the features. It advertises a 28-day battery life, and I get about 15 to 17 in here in the Cascade range, but that's still pretty good. That's really good for a communication device, and at this size profile with that small battery, I'm very impressed. It also has the Iridium network, and that's partly a factor. The Iridium network is an additional platform in which satellites are drifting around up there, and this has the Iridium connection as well. So you just get more satellites to connect to, and therefore just more connection and a better connection, and your messages get through faster. It also boasts a higher power output at 3.9 watts, so that allows you to not only have that wider satellite connection, but a higher output for getting through tree canopy and stuff like that. I've had no issues with connecting ever. It's stood up to everything, and messages are sent and received very quickly, anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes I can get through. So some of the others, it's anywhere from 4 minutes to 9 minutes. So I find that a huge win in my book. They do offer a higher model of this that allows you to do photos and voice messages, but this is the basic. And it works great. I have no issues sending messages or connections. I don't have to worry about it in the weather, and it stands up to everything. And I forget I have it until I absolutely would need it, or to just stay in connection with my family. This little guy has reverse charging capabilities. So from 100% down to 25%, you can send power to another device should you need it, or to help somebody out, or to get a headlamp back online, or whatever. It is a Type-C connection, so whatever input cable required, as long as you have a Type-C connection on the other end, you should be able to help charge a device should you need to. Some of the other cool things about this little guy is that you can check and receive messages on the device itself or through the phone. The phone is the primary, and on the device is a little bit clunky, but it works. It'll get the job done. It also, you can do weather reporting on this, so you can check your weather, which is awesome. The price and packages of the monthly subscription ranges from $15 for so many messages to up to 50 plus for certain messages, message allotments. So in my experience, the connectivity to the phone is awesome once you're connected. There is some issues just kind of trying to get the phone to connect to it and do the app thing and all over the place. It's a little clunky, but once you're in, it's seamless. You turn this on, you turn the phone on into the Bluetooth and connection, and then everything's good to go. So my wish list to Garmin is for one thing, and everybody wants a bigger screen. I know that, and it's painful to hear all the time because then you eat at the battery. I understand there's problems with that, but Garmin, if you're listening, if you could make the screen just a third bigger, so navigating the text keys and doing onboard functions would be a little bit easier and smoother, that would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. So that's my only part on my wish list to Garmin. that I wanted to make note of. At the price point of 199 bucks to 240, depending on where you get it and what warranty and all that stuff, that is the cheapest security you can have in my book. To go into the backcountry and be able to get help should you need it, and stay in touch with your loved ones and check the weather and stay safe, that's a huge thing. And with that, I will never be leaving home without this again to go into remote backcountry. So it stood up to me and all the things I've been able to throw in its direction, and I love it. So that pretty much concludes my review on the Garmin inReach Messenger, folks. And I hope you enjoyed this and it was informative and straightforward. So if you like what you see here and want more reviews on stuff like this, or can recommend a device for me to review, leave it down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you have the time. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next review.